What up, y'all? So, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. At first, I was not going to ever speak on this topic because, one, I just figured that this was a situation where another artist ended up signing a music contract that years down the line after initially signing said contract, they find out that they are pretty much enslaved to some record label and they don't like the contract and they're having a hard time trying to get out of said contract. So they're trying to elicit some type of public scrutiny of to the contract holders so they can be forced or feel the pressure to break this contract to free Britney. Another reason as to why I didn't want to talk about this because I thought Britney Spears had joined some cult of some sort and she made that decision and people are saying free Britney because they obviously don't want her to be a part of this cult that she that I thought she joined on her own will. Now, not saying that either situations is a good situation for anybody to be in, but Britney Spears is just some rich white woman that I'm going to admit didn't necessarily care about because I just figured she has more power than I do, or she probably had more power than I would if I was in the situation that she was in. But apparently not. So, Britney's conveyorship or conservatory, all right, sorry about that, not conveyorship, but conservatory, is once I read up on this situation, it really did disturb me. I'm not going to lie. I did not know that it was this dangerous. I knew about again. I just figured she was either in a contract that she didn't like and she felt like a slave or being held captive because of that. I also just thought she just joined a cult. I knew about her prior issues, but again, I never was a big Britney Spears fan. I grew up listening to her only because she was always on the radio, but at the same time, it wasn't like I listened to her because I was a fan. Either or, whether I'm a fan or not, this is not coming from a standpoint from a fan. One moment, please. This is coming from somebody who clearly is against slavery, someone who, whether I'm a fan of somebody or not, doesn't want anybody to go through this shit. So, here's a little bit of the news of what Britney has been enduring for, I want to say, the past 12 years now. So, Jamie, who is Britney Spears' father, by the way, Jamie was given the legal right to oversee and make decisions regarding Britney's finances, health, business deals, and personal life, which he managed up until 2019. So one could assume, well, since he doesn't have control over Britney's pretty much life anymore, and that ended in 2019, wouldn't she be free now? Well, no. She is still in this conservatory, and she has a bunch of conservators. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing stuff. By the way, link in the description box below will be the article where I'm referencing all this information from. You can look at it yourself. It will detail you everything that you need to know, things that I am going to leave out in this video because I don't want to talk about everything. So if you want to know about it yourself, hit the description box below once again and check out the source. So he is no longer in charge, but that does not mean that Britney is free because her father is no longer her master. In fact, we have some more disturbing news right here about her conservators. So this is where it says here. Her conservators, you see the quote passing by. I apologize. I can't, I just came in from exercise and I can't all of a sudden speak now. But this is what really, 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 not even just this, but just her situation in general. And again, coming from someone who is not necessarily a fan, but I don't want to see her go through this. So yeah, I can understand why her fans are even saying free Britney. Hell, I'm saying free Britney as somebody who is not a fan of Britney Spears at all. Now, again, I just figured that she was somebody who was in a ugly deal or she joined some cult. The last time I heard a Britney Spears song, it was nice, but it was back in 2013. So I figured, okay, she's making a comeback back then. And again, this was back in 2013. So it's just this weird situation. Again, check out the article. It will detail you some things I'm going to reference here. But pretty much, she can't date anybody that she is interested in, because if the conservators or her slave masters, so let's just keep it a buck, her slave masters, if her masters don't say we don't approve of this man, then you will not be able to date this man. All right. I read from someone else's tweet that she can't get pregnant without their say so. So they have control over this woman's body, but I'm pretty sure that's covered in this article as well. Her finances, once again, even if she wants to go out and spend her own money, she has to get permission from her slave masters, and they have to approve of what she is going to spend her money on. This is absolutely nuts. And all this issued because of the 2008 public breakdown that she had. Maybe some of y'all was old enough to remember, where she was attacking paparazzi people. She shaved her head. She was having this mental breakdown, right? So this court ordered slavery, because apparently instead of just giving her the help that she deserved, they said that she needed to be on watch. And this is when her father still had control of her, as well. And I believe the siblings are involved in this controlling of Britney as well. It's a weird family dynamic, some weird shit going on within the Spears. But yeah, this was supposed to be a temporary thing. So temporary slavery. Now, temporary slavery is still slavery, and slavery is wrong, you know? But this was supposed to be a temporary thing, apparently, and it's gone on for 12 plus years now. And this is disgusting. I don't see how anybody could try to, whether you're a fan of hers or not. I mean, I don't think the fans would try to justify this for Britney, because I don't see any of the fans trying to justify this. But even if you're not a fan, even if you hated her music, I didn't hate her music, I just didn't like it. There's a difference. But even if I was like, oh God, Britney's on again, I can't stand this. No, this is wrong. This is fucked up. There is no logical reason as to why this would be a thing. And this is going on within the United States. Let's make it clear. This is not somewhere in Belgium. This is not somewhere in Switzerland. This is not some other European nation. This is going down in the United States. I believe Los Angeles, California. I could be wrong about the state, but I know it's happening here on American soil. Slavery was never abolished, obviously with prison, it just, that's when it became a thing. But then you got situations like this. And I feel the need to, before I go, because I don't just want to talk about this situation and forget about the sex trafficked girls and kids and children in general, all over the United States. I'll try to have some stats scrolling across, or somewhere on the screen right now, showing y'all some stats about all the sex slavery that's going on right now, or the sex trafficking that goes on right now. I was talking to a guest last year on my podcast, and she mentioned how Super Bowl Sunday tends to be the most trafficked day in every year. It seems as though sex trafficking, as far as the victims or whatever, the transportation of these slaves, these sex slaves, tends to increase on Super Bowl Sunday. Now, I can make an entire video, hell, an entire live stream, honestly, speaking about my assumptions on that. But when she said that, I was like, that is definitely something interesting, and maybe I'll have her come back on the podcast and talk about that in the future. By the way, the podcast is linked in the description box below, as well as this article where I'm referencing, and other links as well where you can just help support me and other things that I do. But yeah, free Britney Spears. And this is not coming from a super fan. This is not coming from this, that, and the third. She is telling her lawyers, and again, check out the article yourself, but she's telling her lawyers one thing and she's telling the public another thing. And I'm not accusing her of lying. She's clearly telling the truth to the lawyer, but she is putting on this face that she is all right and she is, everything, and everything is cool and these are her decisions. And I believe that why would this lawyer come out and make claims that, are totally against that? Why would that lawyer do that? I believe, I want to say I believe the lawyer. Some of the other information that is detailed in this great article, by the way, has made me want to be more of a believer that this lawyer is telling the truth. That Britney Spears is kind of communicating to this lawyer that things are not all right. She says that she fears her father. She says that she wants out. All these other things. But of course, they're going to have videos and show videos, just like R. Kelly and his little sex cult had videos of girls saying, we're not being taken hostage. We're safe here. I want to be here. Nobody is forcing me to even do this video. Nobody is all this other crap. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy, and this type of stuff disturbs the hell out of me no matter who it's happening to. So that's my thoughts on it, and I figured, you know what? Let me use my little itty-bitty platform to at least say something about it. So here it goes. Y'all let me know what you think about it if you know what's up. If I missed anything in regards of the information, please feel free to inform me in the comment section below. But that's the video. So until next time, until next video, like, comment, share, subscribe. Please hit the links in the description box below. Support what I do here. Support my other things. And until next time, until next video, you'll see me when you see me. Peace out. Free Britney Spears.